New at 4, the United States has crossed a grim milestone in the coronavirus pandemic.
More people have died of COVID than those who died of influenza back in 1918. It originated in Kansas and would go on to be the deadliest pandemic of the 20th century. 675,000 people died. Fast forward to 2021, the coronavirus has now killed 676,000 Americans, and it doesn't appear to be dissipating like the flu virus did 100 years ago.
Schools are trying to prevent the spread of COVID. KMBC9's Rebecca Gannon is live in Johnson County with a look at what's working to keep cases down. Rebecca?
We are here at the Church of the Resurrection in Leawood, where in just about 3 hours from now, there's going to be a community panel, and they're going to be talking about what is and what isn't working during this pandemic. But we already have one chart that clearly shows us what is working.
When I look at that graph, I feel I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I'm also I'm angry.
This is the graph the Johnson County Health Department presented recently, showing that the incident rate of COVID in the area schools is around 1 to 3% for most districts. But that big line reaching to the top of your screen is the 15% incident rate at Spring Hill.
I would not have the anxiety that I do.
Which is where Heather Hardman's son goes to elementary school.
I'm questioning myself constantly because I know how happy he is to go be around his friends. But knowing that every day that number is rising from what it was the week before.
And the latest chart the Johnson County Health Department shows an even steeper climb, peaking around 16 before beginning to drop off. And that drop is still nowhere near the other schools. The Spring Hill district is the smallest in the county with fewer than 4,000 students, and it's the only district that does not have a universal mask policy in its schools.
What we have learned about COVID-19 during this pandemic is that the things that help mitigate the spread are universal masking policies, which our 5 public school districts, our other 5 public school districts have, K through 12.
Spring Hill allows parents to opt out of masking their children, and that, as the chart shows, has consequences.
Every day I think about pulling him out. Every day I think of leaving Spring Hill.
Elizabeth Holschuh, who you just heard from, will be part of the community panel here at Church of the Resurrection tonight. She'll be joined by physicians from both Children's Mercy and the University of Kansas Health System. In Leawood, Rebecca Gannon, KMBC 9 News.
The Spring Hill School District says it has no action items planned related to COVID-19.
We have some new developments to tell you about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The company says a second dose might even be more effective. KMBC 9's Matt Fleener spoke with health leaders today about those findings.
You may have gotten that one-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine at a pharmacy or a vaccine clinic. Well, Tuesday, there's news that you should hear. Johnson & Johnson said a second dose of its vaccine could help protect you even more. A statement from the company said an extra dose given either 2 months or 6 months after the initial shot boosts protection. Now, before you go and get that second shot, there are several steps to clear. The results need more study. It's also important that Johnson & Johnson published data that said one shot provides 79% protection against COVID-19 infection in the United States. We spoke with Kansas City area health professionals on how they interpret the news of a potential second shot.
We are thrilled at the idea of them having the option of getting a booster also. In the same way that those with, Pfizer, it looks like, are going to be able to get that booster coming up soon too.
This is an important new piece that's been reported, and so we look forward to the results being vetted and getting some additional recommendations.
Johnson & Johnson in a statement said it provided data to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. It's ultimately up to the FDA to see if that second dose would be needed. Matt Fleener, KMBC 9 News.
The World Health Organization has urged rich countries to stop administering booster doses until at least the end of the year, saying vaccines should be immediately redirected to Africa, where fewer than 4% of the population there is